and I believe we're ready to go. Blake, you ready?
Yes, we are ready. Go ahead, Betty. Kick it off.
Okay. Welcome to the ADAA. Excuse me. Welcome ADAA members, family, and guests to the 2021 Convocation ceremony of the ADAA Fellowship and Mastership Program. I'm so happy to be here with you today as the immediate past president of the American Dental Assistants Association. Obtaining your fellowship and mastership is an esteemed honor and a high achievement that you can be proud of. I was awarded my fellowship during a convocation ceremony during the 88th annual session meeting in San Francisco, California in 2012. And I look forward to completing my mastership in the very near future. This is our very first ever virtual convocation ceremony and our first one since 2015. And today we're celebrating with our 52 fellows and masters who have earned their recognition since then. Your friends and colleagues at ADAA are very proud to honor you today during this convocation ceremony. Our moderator today will be Natalie Kovetsky, ADAA past president and chair of the Fellowship and Mastership Committee. Blake Bussey, the ADAA social media and digital media manager, and our newly installed ADAA president, Sue Camizzi. We will now hear from Blake.
Amazing. Thank you, Betty. And thank you, everybody, for coming today on a Sunday. Really appreciate you come out to celebrate all these great masters and fellows. First things first, I'm just going to give you a quick rundown of what today's events will entail. First, ADAA All-Star Natalie will provide the history of the Fellowship and Mastership programs and how the convocation came to be. We'll then be opening the floor to participants to answer questions we have provided on how being a fellow or master has benefited them. Testimonials are highly encouraged, so please make sure you unmute and answer our questions. They're very easy, very nice. Next, our fellows and masters will virtually walk the stage as we recognize them for their achievements in a 10-minute slideshow. Once concluded, we encourage our fellows and masters to unmute and say a few words. Our viewers may also unmute to offer their congratulations as well, so don't be shy. Finally, ADAA President Sue Camizzi will conclude the convocation. Now, please welcome ADAA past president and your Fellowship and Mastership Committee Chair, Natalie Kovetsky. I don't know how to say your last name, I'm sorry.
Oh, that's close enough. Thank you.
No problem.
Hi, everyone. I just want to welcome you to tonight's first virtual convocation ceremony for ADAA. I am like a proud mother with all these graduating graduates, so it's been real rewarding for me. Our fellowship and mastership program originated back in around 1996. I was actually not involved with the drafting of the proposals and that, but I did get involved immediately after it became available for members to participate. 1997 was the first time that it was put into our journal, and I can remember the day I brought my journal to the office because that's where I like to read on my lunch hour. And I can remember seeing the advertisement for fellowship. And I brought it to my dentist. I said, hey, I think I want to do this. I think it's a good opportunity to learn and to grow professionally. And his response was, well, why would you want to do that? So those of you that know me, anytime I am up with an obstacle or a challenge, I want to do it that much more. So I was one of the first 4 fellows in the class of 1999. 3 of our 4 fellows that class in Salt Lake City went on to become ADAA presidents. And 3 of us, Kathy Roberts, myself, and Christy Borges, are still all very involved with ADAA. We had classes every single year thereafter, and the first mastership class was held in conjunction with the fellowship convocation in 2004 in Anaheim. And in that class, we had a number of fellows. I want to say it was probably close to 10. And we had 3 masters, Kathy Roberts, myself, and a past member from Florida. 2012 in San Francisco was our largest convocation class. We had over 20 members receiving a combination of fellowship and mastership. And I get excited every time Jennifer lets me know we have a member that's really close to achieving their fellowship or mastership. And it's something that I enjoy helping out with. To attain fellowship, it's 300 continuing education hours. You can choose either a clinical pathway or a business pathway. If you are a CDA through Danby, or a LDA through Minnesota, or an RDA in California, Michigan, or I believe it's an ODA in Ohio, you get a automatic 150 credits towards your 300 continuing ed credits. You have 10 years to complete, combination of home study and lecture courses for fellowship. For mastership, you also have 10 years, but you have to attain fellowship first and then enroll into mastership. Mastership is an additional 400 credit hours, 2 pathways again, business and clinical. The business pathway has 14 required categories that you have to attain credits in, and the clinical has 17 different categories. One of the caveats that a lot of people don't understand or don't realize is once you let your membership go, you're not able to use the credential anymore. So it is a credential for current members. With our convocation ceremony, I can remember going through mine. I was a young 35-year-old. It was actually my first ADAA annual conference where I was a delegate. And I was just in awe going through that. It was very, it was a unique opportunity to have your fellow peers, you know, congratulate you. It was better than high school or college graduation. So I encourage any of the members who are close to finishing or maybe not even close to finishing, if you need any assistance or any mentoring or any cheerleaders, reach out to Jennifer. She'll find you a mentor. If no one will volunteer, I would be more than happy to help you finish your career path to attaining that. Blake, I'll turn it back over to you. Thank you.
Amazing. We do have a couple prearranged questions that we wanted to ask any of our attendees. And so the first question is, what has your fellowship or mastership done for you personally and or professionally? So you can go ahead and unmute if you like, and please tell us what your answer is. Kim, you raise your hand. Do you want to speak?
Because of my stature with fellowship and mastership, the OMORT, which is the Ohio Mortuary Operational Response Team, reached out to me and invited me to be part of their team for disasters. It was quite an unexpected honor, but I felt like they respected the work that I had put in, and I felt rewarded accordingly.
Oh, that's amazing. Anybody else? What has your fellowship or mastership done for you personally or professionally?
Personally, it let me get one more credential closer to catching up with Natalie.
That's impossible. Awesome, Robin. Thank you. Yes, is that you, Sue? Did you raise your hand? No, she said bye. Okay. Yeah.
Hey everyone, this is Sarah Stream. I got my fellowship just recently this year in January, and it was just really a goal that I had been working toward for quite a few years. So it was nice just to meet that goal and be one of the cool kids now.
So cool. Thank you, Sarah. Congratulations. Thank you. Natalie? Yes.
I can tell you something that I have noticed, especially when I've been at AGD meetings, and the dentists there who are very big on education will take a look at your name tag and they're like, oh, what does MADAA stand for? And I'd say, well, I'm a master of the American Dental Assistants Association. And lots of times they haven't heard anything about that. And so they're kind of like, oh, wow. I said, yeah, we've actually tailored our pathways or our programs similar to what the AGD offered. So it kind of, I think, elevates the dental assistant once you become a fellow or a master, because I think it shows that you have gone that extra step to set yourself apart from other dental assistants. So it's a great thing to encourage other dental assistants to do. Thank you.
Absolutely agree. Yeah. Christy, I saw you raise your hand. Oh, you. Yeah.
There you go. Okay,
Yeah.
let's unmute. I just want to say that when Fellowship and Mastership first came on board with ADAA, Anna Nelson was in charge. And I was very honored that she asked me to take over. So I was in charge and reviewed all of the submissions and everything for many years. I was in that first class with Kathy and Natalie to get our fellowship. And I was so close to mastership when I had to pull back because I had to take care of my parents. But I still plan to do mastership at some point in time. And I just wanted to take a moment to congratulate everybody that has come this far, because I think when I started with it, it was in 1997. So we have come a long way in getting all these people noticed. So good job, everybody.
It's wonderful. Thank you for your service. Yes, Kathleen.
Hey, Christy, I can tell you the fiercest workhorse who will make you get your mastership is Kim Arney. And I challenged her after we got our fellowship, and she pretty much shoved me through the gate she had a bunch of stuff. She's organized. I had all the courses, but I hadn't done any of the filing of the paperwork and blah, 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 and all of that. And so I'm telling you, Kim Arney, if you want to get it, she is going to be your worst and best friend. And love you. And I'm so glad I finished.
That's great. Thank you. Anybody else? Oh yeah, Kim Allen.
Sorry, I still can't figure out how to get my picture up. But
Okay.
when Kathleen said that, it reminded me, thank you for changing the curriculum where we no longer had to write a whole sheet about what we went through and then submit that, because I did that for my fellowship first. And thank you to people like Kathy Roberts, who was in my state, and you look up to other people and you continued on. Once the mastership started, I jumped in on it, but then had a spouse that was sick and passed away. And then Jennifer let us know, hey, it's coming to an end. So I jumped back on, but I'm a licensed hygienist and work as a hygienist now, but my heart is my dental assistant group. From the time my student meeting at our first state meeting, getting the honor of sitting in the back of the room and watching how everything went, that I'm tried and true to that. So hanging next to my hygiene license is my room, is my mastership, is my CDA. And so I'm just as proud of my CDA and mastership as I am of any hygiene.
That's great. Thank you, Kim. Guinevere.
I personally wanted to thank Jennifer Porter and Natalie for all of your help in organizing my hours, letting me know what I needed, helping me with all of the education and getting my ducks in a row, because I did not have the opportunity to do a lot of live sessions where I live. I'm in rural community and everything was hours away. And they were so instrumental in me achieving this. And I just personally wanted to thank them from the bottom of my heart. You women have worked very hard for me, and I greatly appreciate it. Thank you.
Ms. Jennifer, you're very welcome.
Lois, yes, please.
Um, I'm really moved by all of this. When I look at all these faces here and all the history that we've had, and Gwen, I kind of echo what you were saying a little bit. Each one of them was a very strong motivator in my world. But I'll tell you, there were one of the experiences that I had besides just being noticed with the pen, but I was at the Henman one time and one of our young doctors was with us and we were walking around and she came back and we were sitting in a course together and she looked over at my sweater and I had my fellowship, the lantern on. And she looked around and she looked at me. She says, I want to tell you something. She says, I've seen a lot of badges and I've seen a lot of pins, but nothing inspires me more or I have more respect for than that pin that you have on your lapel. And I just thought that was the sweetest thing that anybody could say. And I was really, really proud of that.
Lois, you were my inspiration at that very first Danby meeting that we had years ago. You had your fellowship and I said, I want my fellowship. She is one smart lady and I want to be just like her. And lo and behold, you are celebrating your mastership. So congrats to you, honey. Congrats.
Thank you, Gwen. That's so sweet. I appreciate that.
You are definitely an inspiration.
Thank you, sweetheart.
Wonderful. That's great. Anybody else on what has your fellowship or mastership done for you personally, professionally? These are all so great. Going once, going twice. Okay, awesome. We will go on to the next question. What would you say to your colleagues about pursuing their fellowship and mastership? Anybody want to take a stab at this one? Yeah. What would you say to your colleagues about pursuing their fellowship and mastership? Yes, Kathy Roberts. Oh, you're muted.
I know. Sorry. I would definitely say to go for it. The things I learned, I've been a dental assistant for many years. As one of the first fellows and one of the first masters, you know, it was an experiment trying to get through everything, but the courses I was required to take expanded my knowledge so much. And I felt I was a much better dental assistant because of it. And I learned from every single course I took. And I was back in the day when you had to handwrite all the things about what you did. So, and Anna Nelson was the one who looked at what you did back then. So God bless her. So please, I encourage everybody to get your fellowship and your mastership. You don't do it for your doctor, don't do it for anybody else, but do it for yourself because it'll make you a better dental assistant.
That's perfect. That's a t-shirt. That's perfect. Kim.
The first thing that I would say is that we are our own best cheerleaders and we are our own worst enemies as far as being in the way and making our excuses and making reasons why you can't do this or you can't do that. If it's important enough to you, you can do it. The organization is the most challenging part, but the reward is huge. I took some courses. The one course in forensics was a week, expensive and amazing. But the one thing that I will say is when you're done with your mastership, you never have to do another CE report as long as you live.
Yes.
Oh, it's perfect.
A long time for me. Oh, did
I not? Lois, Natalie, did you two have anything else to add?
I did.
Great.
I was in a position of having to train or mentor our new employees that would come on. And I was always excited when we had an ADAA member. And then I always say, why haven't you gone for your fellowship or, you know, did you even know that was available? And a lot of them are going, well, I kind of heard about it, but I've been busy. I got this going on, this and this and everything. And they would always say, well, you know, are they going to pay me to go? And that's one of the pet peeves I had, was that you're responsible for your education. You're responsible for building yourself and taking pride in yourself. No one should have to pay you to do this, or you're not going to do it because you get paid, or I'm not going to do it because the doctor's not going to pay me to do it. You've got it. We're the only ones that are responsible for ourselves. And when you take pride in that, it shows, and your patients see it. And it comes across as a very competent, respected member of the dental team. And that is also something that you yourself will glean from that. And I never back down on that. And a lot of them, I hopefully will still pursue it. You can lead a horse to water, but they've got to do it themselves, right?
You're absolutely right. Kathleen?
I would totally agree with Lois. I have always said, and it's from the time I graduated in 1991, which I know is a little bit sooner than some people, but a lot older than others. It has been part of my package that I want vacation, I want health insurance, I want retirement, and I want for you to pay for my CDA, and I need some education credits. And I really, really am so happy that I had mentors from IPFW in Fort Wayne, Indiana, that said, you don't need to settle, and you need to be smarter than the next person. Back in the day, they called it the girl, and they still call it the girl. But I have to be smarter than the next person in line, just so that I don't get my butt fired. But I really, really, really take, I really appreciate the fact that I worked for doctors who assisted me to complete my education, to expand my knowledge so that I could assist them in their practice. And that way I was a better team leader or assistant. And, you know, America got better dental coverage just from me taking my education.
So true. Yvonne, yes. I'll ask you to unmute real quick.
Okay, I just wanted to congratulate everyone. My experience was so amazing, being thrown in as a delegate, being brought in front of all of these wonderful women who were leaders. Kim attended her fellowship. I said, I want one. She said, you can have it. And then I decided, Gina, what do I do? And we started that. Now, as soon as Jennifer said, your fellowship is complete, I said, I can breathe. Gina, no, you have to continue toward your mastership. Finish it, get it done, and it will help you. Now, I'm not in an office, but I do volunteer with remote area medical. And I am usually assigned to an oral surgeon who says, okay, you're so educated, why didn't you go to dental school? I said, sir, that's your business. I'm here to assist you with the knowledge that I've achieved from all of these hours. Yes, we don't have to take it, but I'm an educator at heart, so I'm gonna always take it. I do 300 every 2 years, 150, mostly in oral surgery, but restorative. So continue with your education. It's gonna help you help them. Where's that from? Some movie. Anyway, I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you for your words. Fantastic. All right, everyone, we are going to move on to the Convocation slideshow. We will first start with the masters alphabetically by last name, and then followed by the fellows. Just also a note, there will be an article on everyone in the November-December Dental Assistant Journal. So that'll be really exciting. But here we go. I'm going to share my screen and we are going to get this started. Okay. All right, here we go, everyone. Wow. Fantastic. Can we all just give another round of applause? Yes. Claps and snaps all around. That is wonderful. So again, congratulations. I believe, Natalie, was it 2015 we haven't celebrated a convocation?
Yes, that is correct.
Wow. Yeah. Okay. So 2013 and up till current. Congratulations. That's amazing. So in the second part, the slideshow is now done and everyone has walked the stage. So we'll now allow our fellows and masters to speak. You can speak about the program or just say thank you. Any viewers, participants, if you want to offer your congratulations, you can do so now. I see a lot of comments coming into the chat, so check the chat as well. But yet, feel free to speak. Again, if you guys have any other last words. Oh, look at this. Okay, look. Robin, yes.
I'd like to put in a plug for something more, maybe a diplomat, so that we can just continue learning.
Okay, fantastic. Thank you. Kathleen?
My husband, Steve Butler, who is not a member, but he is
I'm allowed to
an
talk, they said.
oral surgeon,
Whatever.
would like to put in his 2 cents.
Just want to congratulate Kathleen on her mastership. I want to thank Kim Arney and Natalie Kovetsky because they did so much to encourage her. And I want to tell the membership that Kathleen is working on her mastership amendment, which is a very hard path for her. It's called keeping your mouth shut, but we're working on it. So we just want to let you know, congratulations on your mastership. And there's your thingy.
Yeah, there it is.
Wow.
Thank you.
That's it. Mute me.
No, no need. That was great. That was great.
To know Steve Butler is to love Steve Butler.
Yes, Yvonne.
I just wanted to add that if you're going to be working as a dental assistant, there's no reason why you should not pursue your fellowship and mastership. They do give you 10 whole years to complete it. And you have so many wonderful mentors just waiting. I'm one of them. If you need someone, call me. Kim was wonderful for me. I was wonderful for Kim. So we inspired each other to finish this. And I just love all of you guys. I tell you, I was so grateful to meet so many of our ADAA presidents and officers. And it's just a wonderful group of people. So get with somebody, get those numbers down, get the categories done. You need volunteer hours, do it. You'll be happy about it.
That's great. Thank you, Yvonne. Thank you. Christy.
Yeah, when we first started this, it's just, like I say, I took over in 1997 and here we are in 2021 and so many people have achieved this. And I am just so excited that it was like an original vision that Anna Nelson and others had that came to life. And I was the one reading all of those essays that everybody was reading, writing in the first few years of all this stuff. And I'll tell you, I learned a lot from reading everybody's essays. And that made me want to go out and find out more information about these different categories of things that people were writing on that I had no idea of. And one of them, I'll tell you really quick, had to do with my mother, who, when I stopped doing all this, it's because she had gone through some cancer surgery and had radiation and complications. And there were people writing about things that could have been done to minimize her complications. And I thought, boy, if we'd only known about this sooner. So it was just really insightful for me. And it's just, I'm so happy that this has all continued. Anna would be very happy.
I agree. Thank you for sharing, Christy. Sarah?
Yeah, I just wanted to say thank you to all the members out there that have been supportive over the years. not only in getting my fellowship, but just in general. I specifically want to call out Robin and Natalie for being great mentors and friends through it all. So, this is a really awesome group to work with. And it's always good to know that you are not the only one that has these passions and you have that support system to fall back on. So thank you, everybody, for all of your support.
Great. Thank you, Sarah. Natalie.
I just wanted to say that I took over after Christy as the chairperson, I believe, and I don't know how many years of my life I've served as chair of fellowship, but was instrumental in getting that reporting format changed because I got tired of reading descriptions, especially the nights where I was reviewing 100+ reports. It's just crazy. Last night, for example, one member submitted 60. And so after our House of Delegates and reference committees, I was reviewing fellowship reports. So just want to encourage anybody who, if you're stuck, reach out to Jennifer. She'll hook you up with someone. Christy will be in touch about seeing what we can do for you. And where's Claudia on the call? Claudia Pohl too. I'm going to push you to finish yours. Thanks, everyone.
Kathleen, do you have anything else to add? Mute.
Oh, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Everything started with Kathy Roberts, Natalie Kavetsky, Christy Borquez, and then I made the fatal mistake of challenging Kim Arney. You never want to do that, but if you want somebody who will be a huge mentor, I said, I bet I can get mine done, my master's done before you do. And she goes, you cannot. And she beat me my 3 years. So, and then she browbeat me into getting it done. So I'm just saying, you have to find somebody who's a fire rocket who will help you to get it done, do it. I'm so glad I have it finished. Kim, I hate you and love you all the same, and I can see you. And Natalie and Kathy and crew, yeah. I got it done though. So thank you. I'm glad I did it. Been there, done that, got the t-shirt. Hey, we need t-shirts.
We do. Yeah, I'm on it.
I agree. I want a t-shirt.
That's great. Thank you, Kathleen. Thank you, Natalie. Thank you, Christy. These are great things. And congratulations again to everybody. Before we hop off, I do want Sue to kind of say a couple of words.
Okay.
Sue, President, you there?
Yes, sir, I am.
Okay, awesome.
Congratulations to you all of you that are masters and fellows. I have watched and observed a lot of you who are active members in ADAA in your endeavors, and we are a fun group of people who work very hard. So having a mastership and fellowship just adds to our place in dentistry. So congratulations to the recent masters and fellows, and to those who have reached that at an earlier time.
That's great. Thank you so much, Sue. I did want to read some of these comments. I'm not sure if anyone's looking at the comments, but the comments are so great. Like Kathy Roberts saying, congratulations to all. Welcome to the club. Deb Vernon, congrats to this year's honorees. I'll be there next year. We have Lisa Childers Hernandez, congratulations to each of you. Kelly Thomas, that helped me with making sure my career was extraordinary instead of just ordinary. Oh, come on, extraordinary. Jamie, it was a personal goal, and I am so glad to be a part of this esteemed group. Paula, congratulations on reaching goals, everyone. Robin, stand tall, everyone, and be proud. You are amazing. Yvonne Kashi Hofstad, volunteer coordinator, remote area medical. Congratulations to all of you. Yvonne Evans, thank you for sharing your time and talent with RAM. Congratulations. Amy Hertling, that was amazing. Oh, yes, amazing. Malia, congratulations to all. Great job, Jamie. And more and more. I can't even keep up. Kim Allen, thank you so much for the celebration. I will always remember my fellowship given in Hawaii. That's amazing. Okay. Well, guys, that really concludes the ADAA 2021 Masters and Fellows Convocation. But before we do leave, I do want to do a couple screenshot photos so that way we can share them and you can have them to remember by, as this is virtual. This is probably the best we can get. So I'm going to do 3 screenshots. Everyone should show their video if you can, whether you're on your couch or you're on an airplane or you are just outside taking a nightly walk, whatever you're doing. Go ahead, take yourself on video. Okay, I'm gonna go. Ready? Smile. 3, 2, 1. Yes, that's wonderful. Okay, that's part 1. Great, great, great. Save that right there. Okay, part 2, ready? 3, 2, 1. Yes. Beautiful. Saving that right there. And last one. 3, 2, 1. Great. That is everything. Does anyone have any else last words before we do hop off? Natalie Kubetsky. Ha. That's okay.
You got it right.
I did. Thank goodness.
You did.
But thank you guys so much again for coming. Please enjoy the rest of your weekend. Bye.
Thank you, everybody.
Bye-bye. Congratulations.
Thank you.